Oh my God, guys, that is what one. Lost for words. What a game. What a game. 3 points off, the four that we needed in my eyes. 11 points clear of sixth now. 2 points needed to confirm the return to the Champions League. Maybe even just the one, because if we get the draw against Liverpool, that's it. It's done. What a game this was. It is the business end of the season, and start of the play goes out the window right now. It is about getting 3 points, getting the job done, and I don't care how, because if anything, this game showed that it is about getting across the finish line. It was an absolute basketball match. First half, I can't believe we've gone off the pitch 2-0 up. Because at the end of the day, I thought, oh my God, Brentford are coming strong. They battered us for, I'd say, 60% of the game. Superb goal from Damsgaard. I'll touch on a little bit why I think it shouldn't have gone in, but the rest of it will be on tomorrow night's show. We'll do the player ratings. We'll get straight into that. But, I think you can already guess who my man of the match is going to be, because it was one of two. And if you know me, you know who the man is. But Lemons tonight, oh my God. Some of those saves at first half, that one off of Heaven's shoulder, tips it over the bar. He's already on his way down, strong hand up. Took a nice claim in the second half off of Thiago's head, big shout. This guy, for me, he's so calm. He almost scares me. He's that calm. Do you know what I mean? So for me, absolute 7 out of 10. There's nothing he could do about the goal. He saw it late. I'll quickly touch on it. Dalot ducks. If Dalot takes it in the face, it don't go in. He gives it a little one of them, not massively, just enough to create the space, and why the keeper doesn't see it quick enough to react. But it was one hell of a strike from Damsgaard, and to be fair, Brentford probably deserved the goal for over the 90 minutes. But Dalot, I thought first half, it was brilliant. Plenty of headers won at the back post. Went a little bit missing when we swapped to three at the back. And we'll definitely be talking about that tomorrow night. Considering we lost to them with three at the back. So, Dalot, solid, probably 6 out of 10. I don't do 0.5s, remember. But you're going to have to bear with me and tell me what you think. So, yeah. Danny coming in saying Dallo, we'll put it up. Dallo is a little pooper moshi with a thumbs up. But over the course of the 90 minutes, Dallo done all right. Some good link-up plays and good getting out of jail, sort of one-touch passing, fell over the ball a couple of times. So that's the Dallo that we get. Sorry, Grace, when you watch this back, you're probably going to shout at me. Maguire. Now, if you watch the preview, what did I say about Maguire? Just let him drop into the box. Just let them chuck those balls in and just let him head them away. All night. Thank you. Bang, bang, bang. Had a little slip up where he tried to see one out of play and got robbed. And unfortunately, Heaven got him out of jail. But I thought, Harry, back. That's it. Till the end of the season now. Mr. Leader of the back four. Superb. Solid 7, in my opinion. I thought he was. What more could he have done? Won his tackles, won his headers. Didn't really do that much on the ball, which has sort of become something of a pattern I've noticed. He sort of just gives it to someone else. Then you got Aiden Heaven. Now, a lot of people weren't sure last week about him stepping in, and he had that dodgy first 10 minutes of trying to slide in and smash everyone in the tackle. But I thought tonight, him with Maguire, when you're that age and you've got someone of Maguire's experience, and I said it in the preview, and I've said it all season, when you got someone who can talk to you like that, tell you when to go. I saw Heaven stepping into midfield, driving through the midfield, giving us the extra man. Like I said, you only play one up front in Thiago. He ain't going to have a fight with Maguire, is he? He's going to lose that. Maguire will pin him. If Maguire is seen picking Saliba up and carrying him like that, there's no way. But Heaven just strolling out of that defence with the ball, very comfortable on the ball, beat a couple of players, a very good passer of the ball. So I think that's superb. Then, Heaven, some excellent blocks, got a little bit lucky. And obviously I'll cover it tomorrow night. That one with the arm did look like a knock in the back, but it also looked like he dipped his shoulder into it. But, it just made Lemons look great for the save. Probably got away with one there, but it's about bloody time with all the shit we've had from VAR. But I thought 7 as well. I thought between him and Harry Maguire, absolutely rock solid. And, that's what I needed. It was just bang. You ain't coming between us. You ain't going around us. And the only time for Thiago got anything on the ball, he was offside. So for me, centre-back performance, absolutely perfect. And then Luke Shaw, for the time he was on the pitch, didn't really see what caused him to go down. I think that's 36 games for us this season. Well, it must be, because let's be fair, we haven't had anything else to play. Luke Shaw was doing bits, didn't really get forward as much. We didn't really go down the left in the first half. And that will become obvious with the player ratings, why we couldn't get down the left. But Luke Shaw, solid. I'd probably say 6 out of 10. Same as Dallo. Fullbacks, not too much to do. But did what they needed to. Again, worked the ball well out of defence as it got to them. Just little link-up plays. Absolutely solid. Back 4, solid. So 6, 7, 7, 6. More than happy with that. Casemiro. What a guy. 9th goal of the season, guys. 9th goal of the season. 7 or 8 with his head. I think it's 7 from corners, 8 headed goals in total, or something like that. Some from set pieces. Ridiculous numbers. This guy was past it, yeah? Jamie Carragher, past it. Leave football until football leaves him. Looks like he's leaving on his own terms, not Jamie Carragher's, doesn't it? Mate, what could that guy done more? He's smashing people in the tackles. He's winning headers. He's covering back in the corner things, getting a little touch here, flicking the ball off the players, high fives. Mate, this was his game. He turned up big time. This was prime Casemiro in his heyday. I thought it was absolutely superb. I'm not going to go completely 10 out of 10. But it could have been a 9.5 if I did halves. So it's a solid 9 out of 10. If you don't agree with me, you're going to have to give me some good reasons why Casemiro did not get a 9 today. Maybe you think it was even higher, but I thought he just run the show. But he was able to run the show because his partner in arms, I'm telling you, Mainu was on it. He was on fire tonight, literally just doing bits. How many times did he beat a player? A little step over, like drop a shoulder, just get a 5 yards. And that run in the first half, Ahmad, for fuck's sake, just put it in the roof of the net. Mainu was cooking. That little Cruyff turn away, and I was like, just take the smash from the goalkeeper. It's a penalty. But he was on fire. And I'm just going to give him a 9 as well, because I thought neither could do what they did without each other today. I just thought they are just literally, I don't know, yin and yang is probably the best way to put it for Manchester United right now. The sort of you go, I'll sit, I know where you're going to be now. The way they come back at diagonally, so they're cutting off passing lanes. They're just always there. Little one-touch passing. I could go on, and I will probably go on tomorrow night on the show. Brian and Bumo. Brian and Bumo started on the right. A lot of people expected him to start on the left. I have no idea why. He is a right winger, and I think he'll just be like, no, I play on the fucking right. I feel underwhelmed with Mbumo last couple of games. So I'm going to bring it down a notch. He's not doing anything wrong. It's just not going his way. Sometimes when you're having a good season and you're having a good run of form, you run, the ball ricochets and it bounces into your path and behind the defender and you're on it. At the moment, it feels like it's bouncing off the defender and going to the defender's favour for him. He's not really getting decisions. I don't know if he's going down too soft or he's just tired. But he's certainly not getting decisions from referees. There was definitely a few I thought were fouls, and he did look tired when he came off near the end. Not sure about the substitution for why he came off. I'm pretty sure most of us would have been crying out for Lacey to get on, but Lacey did play 80, 90 minutes yesterday and also played in the FA Cup match as well. Not FA Cup, PL2 Cup match. So I think he's done like 210 minutes in the last week alone. So Mbumo, I'm going to say he plays some nice balls. I think a 6 is too harsh, but 7's not. I'm torn. Guys, let me know what you think. I'm going to go with a 6. I'm going to mark him down slightly just because it just didn't work for him. And he didn't do anything wrong, so I'm going to go flatline. You know what I say. If 5's like just turning up and doing your job, he was a little bit above that. He ran hard. He got in the first half, he was getting past Collins and trying to get the ball in, got us a lot of the corners. So based on that, I'll give him a 6. But then on the flip side, we'll go over to the left. Mr. Amadilalo. Good goal. Great goal. What a ball. Bottom corner. Bruno feeds him in. Guy's 5 yards fucking offside. Because he can curve his run across the line and cut in. Acres of space. He can see the defenders. Even held his run a little bit to not go too far offside. Started well. I think he could have had 2, but they would have, like I say, all would have been offside. Not used to playing on the left. Now, that's probably going to be my only defence for his performance. Ahmad's up here. It's just not firing. He's got all the ability at his feet. He can beat a player, but his passing was off. He was making the wrong choice at the wrong time. And obviously then pulled at half time. Now, I'm going to go with both trains of thought here. Pulled at half time, we went to 5 at the back. But we also didn't have a left winger to come on for him. So maybe the change across the back enabling Luke Shaw to get a little bit further forward was the idea. But then, is that what caused Shaw's injury? That's a discussion worth having. Ahmad, I'm gonna have to give him a 5. A 5. I don't think he done like bad, and he barely gets a 5. So I'm going to give him a 5, but I know the boy is super talented, but he just needs something. Whether it's a bit of luck, a weldy, I don't know, but he should have had 2 to 3 goals in the first half, but just tweaking his runs. Like I say, not going so early on the one where Bruno played him through and he actually did put it away. Mainu's one, just lift it into the roof of the net. Anything above waist height, it's going to hit an arm, so it's handball and a penalty. And then there was another one where I thought he should have scored with his head. But I know he was flagged offside. But again, he was coming in unmarked. Just no excuse, in my opinion, when you come in from the far side and the ball's coming across to be offside, because you can see run across the line. So I'll give him a 5, but he's lucky. It could have been a 4. Bruno, I thought superb. Put in a real shift tonight. Played a lot deeper. Didn't really do as much running up with Sesko. We didn't really press. like we have done in the last 2 games. Now, whether that was a counter-attack was the plan or the press wasn't working because people weren't in the right place to press, again, it's a topic for tomorrow night. But I thought Bruno done his bits. Up to 19 assists now, and after he assists Sesko. What is it? One to equal, two to beat now? That record. But I'd give Bruno another 8. I thought captain's performance, drove the ball forward, done his bits left and right. But we were a little bit too deep, which made it hard for him. And Sesko's got I hope gets in the gym in the summer, just bulks up a little bit more for the British centre backs. He's a strong guy as it is. I think he just needs a little bit more to hold the ball up when played in. And obviously that moves me on to Sesko. He's got his goal again, another start, another goal. That's Sesko's 11th, I think, of the season, 10 in the league, top goal scorer. Not many people saw that coming. Everyone was like, and Mbumo's going to finish like 10 to 15. Cunha'd get 10. And most people were thinking Sesko weren't going to get many. So I'm absolutely buzzing for him. I think under Carrick and whatever the coaching staff have been working with him, absolutely superb. He's coming on leaps and bounds. He still needs that experience to work with him. He still needs to learn the dirty side of the game, when to stand on someone's toes, when to give him a little nudge as they're going for a header, those sort of things. But again, done his shift. But, and it's a big but, and I spoke about it Friday night, what are we doing? We're not giving him the service. And this is a pattern. This is a pattern for 4 or 5 years. So this is not a manager's thing. This is not a tactical thing. This is a player's not doing it. We've got to put that ball in the box. We've got to find him. And we've got to be screaming at him to get in the box. Something needs to change because he is capable. If Thiago can get fucking 20, 21 goals, and Sesko should be up there next season. And if we're not going to give him the service, it don't matter who I can say about bringing in experience. I could bring us fucking Benzema in, but we're not going to serve him the ball to finish. So that's important to really keep note, especially in these last 4 games now. He's going to need service against Liverpool. He's going to occupy Van Dijk, give him the ball. Van Dijk will fuck up because Van Dijk is obviously overrated in the next game. But I think Sesko tonight, I'll give a 6. I'll give him a 6. Worked his ass off, done his job, came off. The subs only got 15 minutes. Mason Mount, Xerxes, and Lenny Yoro. Xerxes got even less. The goal went in, nothing down to that. It was more the players needed to come off because apparently they're tired for resting for 7 days. Good to see Mount back on the pitch, getting minutes. Xerxes, hey, it's all we got. If we need to rest Sesko because he was done his shift, that's all we've got up front. And I was more happy not seeing Casemiro going off for Ugarte because, as I said, absolutely immense. I think Michael Carrick got it right tonight. I think the bench was very weak overall. You think you got Dorgu coming back from injury. Lacey, like I said, play a lot of minutes. Obviously, keepers don't come into it. Who was he really bringing off the bench? We got no Martinez. We obviously no Cunha. So it was a weak bench. 3 subs is about it. You couldn't really make any more than that. Happy days. I would say they called it right. Counter-attacking football was the way to go. It was weird to see us dominate from so many set pieces, considering they're probably one of the best defensive set pieces teams in the league. I think they are the best. And we could have scored even more. I think what a save by Kelleher from Harry Maguire. Ball was half over the line. He proper clawed that out. That took me back to the Seaman, Schmeichel, De Gea's, where their arm comes all the way out and just claws the ball off from going over. I think Carrick got it right. I'll give him an 8 out of 10. We got the win. That's where we're at. Business end of the season, guys. 3 points. Job done. 1 to 2 points to go from 4. What's it? 4 matches left now? Can't keep count. Liverpool, Forest, Brighton, and Sunderland. I think, and like I said, a draw against Brighton, even though I think draw against Liverpool, sorry guys, Sunday. I think that's it, Champions League. But we ain't going there to draw, are we? We're going there to get the win. That will do for the player rating, guys. So let me know what you think. Get in the comments. You know, thank God for lemons tonight, as Danny says. I thought he kept us in it near the end. Safe hands. Calmed the whole game down. Bruno, another assist. But Casemiro, man of the match. Fucking take your hat off to him. Little 6'7". And that guy is one of the best there ever will be in centre midfield in the latest era of football, guys. All right. So there you go. It is what it is. Thank you for tuning in. I'm now going to jump over onto Tactical Devils for my Monday night place. Join me tomorrow night and we will go through the game properly. Thank you and good night.